So now let's continue. Let's add text to make this beautiful. Let's add our text. What do we want to add? So these are coins, right? These are coins. Hold on, please. I'm coming. So these are coins. So I want to put something like invest, right? I want to say, okay, so I can copy this guy. Before then, let's arrange our layer. It's already getting somewhere. So these are our Solana group. So these are our coins. Coins. Okay, that makes sense now. Yeah, those are coins. Let me collapse the background. All right, so now let me add text. I can come here, hold on Alt, and drag it like this, right? Now, because this guy is linked to the other ones before, so I want to make sure I remove the link on the new one that I copied to the new layer. You get here. So let me even collapse the cover page. Now shift, and I don't want to use shift, I want to say invest in the future. Then auto, I'm not satisfied, I'll reduce it. Should get that. Then do I want it to be central aligned? Yes, let's be central aligned like that. So invest in the future. Too big and too bold for me. Too bold, too big and too bold. So let me just go here and use medium. Medium is perfect. So let me use this again. All right. So someone used to tell me that, bro, your leading is too choky, one thing or the other. Yeah, that's how I like it to be. I don't want it to look scanty. This is a social media design. Although there are times that you have to add much leading, that's line spacing. You get so. All right, so this is centralized. Let me transform this coin, come down a little bit like that. So invest in the future. Good. Now I want to work on this text to be a little bit more contrasting. So our stroke. Now, there are different ways of using stroke, so be careful with the way you use your stroke. Don't go and use stroke like someone that is designing for cyber cafe gradients. So I have a white gradient stroke. This is a white gradient. This is a white gray here, just a little bit below white. Then this is a normal white. So that's my stroke. Then I want to use a gradient overlay. Now I'm not using that scan color this one. I want to use white and maybe a little bit of that bright purple. You get a little bit of that bright purple here. You get that. So, but it's not gonna be that way. It's gonna be the reverse way. And it's gonna be angular like this. Okay, let me reverse it back. It's gonna be angular like this. Okay, so it's not that nice. Maybe because it's not right towards. I want to use colors that are not meant to be close it like this. Just it should be small. So let me drag it like this. It should be very, very small. The white is the one that we need to invest in the future. Then I'll now say um um the future of money is stored in in great in good coins. We will guide you through it. That doesn't really make much sense, but let's go. So that's our subtext. It should be regular, I think. It can't be that, but I don't like it, it's too big, so reduce it very, very well. Okay, now this is why I don't really like Satoshi, because the font is somehow weird. It's not really my type of font. So I'm just going to work on this. Okay, this is actually better. This is better. This is far, far better. So central. We can bring this coin a little bit down. Again, you can make sure that so that you don't accidentally, you can link everything here together, all these 3 points here. So that's better now. All right, perfect. So I want to use this CTA again. So I'll just copy the CTA and it will automatically add it down there. That's why it's nice when you are working with artboards. It helps you to have that consistency, to maintain that consistency. Now I realize that this background is looking somehow, so let me drag let me drag it like that. Then I want to add a grid. I have a grid over here. This guy is actually for motion designs. I don't know, I just like it, so increase it like that. Now this is blue, we are using purple. So first desaturate it to 0, Control U, saturation 0. So saturation is 0 now. You can now use your blending mode, soft lights overlay. Let's use soft lights and put it to like maybe 15. So that's very small and nice. So I believe that's better. So before, after, before, after. So this is okay. Invest in the future coins, study good coins, we guide you through it. Perfect. Now this is smaller. It's smaller. No, that's how it should be. That's how it should be. So this is okay. This is okay. So I want to add another layer. Just click on that and collapse this. Yeah, click on that. You see this plus, add the plus. Then I'll go back to this color. That's broad. So I've copied that color like that. So we have board 3. This has board 3. So this is page 3. Good. So that's page 3. So what do I want to do in page 3? You can just think of anything nice you get that you can work with. So let me come here and look for okay, let me use this guy. Put it here. Right, so this is perfect actually. So now that I have my Bitcoin over here, I want to first remove the background. So let's try eraser. Let's see if it erases perfectly. No, it doesn't. Let's try that. It doesn't really erase it perfectly, but this is not bad. So I can now control click, select, modify, contract 6, then mask. And that is perfect now. As you can see, that's perfect. So I don't want this Bitcoin to shine. Nah, I don't want gold. So I want it to follow the same color of this coin. So let me change it to purple. Okay, that part is supposed to be selected. So Control J. So which method should we use? Okay, let's use Control U, colorize, increase saturation, increase lightness. That's perfect. That's perfect. All right, nice. So what do I want to say here? What do I want to say there? Let's come up with something nice. Let's say maybe people lose their money, but with our own platform, people can't lose money. So let me add this guy. This guy is actually nice. And read. Collapse this. So Let's say people lose money, but they can't lose money with that platform, yada yada yada. So can Satoshi do this? It can actually. Let's use black. 78% increase the size. Percent. Then let's use this the medium. Traders lose money. Lose money. But not with free tools coin. We're just coming up with anything. Okay, good. But not with free tools coin. I'm adding it over there. So this one is smaller, right? This one is bigger. Yeah, that's because these are the main tests. This is like the that fruit is going somehow. It's fig trade makes sense. Yeah. So I can even italicize it and italicize it if I want to, or just make it a small, irregular, yeah, instead of so let me, because fig trade is the name of the brand, it is supposed to be well seen. So Shift B to bolding. I press Ctrl Shift B to bolding. So now it's fig trade. That's nice. That's perfect. So let me just bring this guy back. It started today, whatever. Okay, that's our subheading here. So let me just copy the subheading and place it there. This. Now that I have it here, I'll just Ctrl C, bring it somewhere here. Good. So now we have actually finished page 3 like that. You can see the future of design as being minimal. Minimalistic designs tend to attract audience, and most brands, they will only hire you to design for them if you can create minimalistic design, not just busy. So learn how to create minimalistic design. That's why this tutorial is actually going to help a lot of you, a lot of us, all of us together. So please learn how to create minimalistic designs. I discovered that I should put traders like this. Yeah, good. So this makes sense now. We can go to page 4 and finish it up. So I believe with these 3 now, you have actually learned the basics of using colors, creating minimalistic stuff, how to change color of your assets to match your background and all. So I believe with these 3 design now, you can create something really nice as a flyer, and it will, you post it will make sense, people will love it and so on. So I'm going to end this particular tutorial for this particular project here. I'm going to end it here. So if you have any question, you can ask me in my DM. I'll be available, and I wish you the best. Keep creating, and shalom.